I'm pretty happy that we can actually get stomped this hard early game and still have a really good shot at winning the game.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined once more by Broxah. Thank you so much for doing this, of course. You guys just lost against IG, but let's think positively. What were some of the good things that we can learn and take from this game?
I like your approach. Well, I think we made it pretty clear this game that we are capable of beating a team like IG. We had a really poor early game today. Like pretty much everything that could have gotten wrong went wrong. Like our bot lane got dove level 2 or something. It was really brutal. So we were struggling right from the beginning, and we crawled back into the game. And then I think we were just a bit too stressed. Like after being behind the whole game, the stress just took over a little bit. And then all of a sudden, when we were actually back, we just made a desperate Baron call. Like, you know, the typical way of throwing, just going to Baron, 50-15 Baron, and losing the game right there.
Yeah.
We showed that we can beat IG. So my feelings are a bit mixed right now. That makes it hurt a little extra to lose as well, because I think we could have or should have won. But at the same time, I am confident that we are gonna put up a good fight next time.
I would be very excited for that. It's really, it hurts so much that the last three European games, excluding your games against Hernet Thieves, but like the games yesterday from Vitality and G2 and now this game, they all felt very close, they all felt winnable, but we lost all of them. So yeah, the Baron call, was it just pure desperation kind of? Because from an outside perspective it looked like even if you guys would have gotten the Baron, like you would have been aced either way. So it was just like the call was the problem, not the execution.
Well, I think the call was a pretty big problem. Like it was a problem, but I think it could have worked out. It was just a really stressful moment because I think we picked up 2 or 3 kills, and then some people wanted to do Baron, some people didn't want to, some were unsure, and then we were finally back in the game, and then we were just all on different pages, didn't know what to do. Then we went to Baron, and I just think there was just too much stress. Like normally we would have a pretty good plan, like do we finish Baron, do we turn, do we zone, like what do we actually do? But we were just not good enough with our communication around the Baron. Looking back, we probably shouldn't have went for it in the first place, because I think we were finally at a point where we should win the game. Like we were in a pretty good spot in the game, like only 1k behind with a pretty good team comp, but we went for it, we got aced, they got Baron, and then boom.
Game's over from there. Overall though, SOAS played probably like one of the best series ever, like given that the team was so behind and all that kind of stuff. Is that like a good takeaway from the game?
Well, I'm pretty happy that we can actually get stomped this hard early game and still have a really good shot at winning the game. Our bot lane was really struggling the whole game after getting dove early, and they stayed strong, they didn't tilt, they kept making good plans and helped the rest of us like try to carry them back into the game, if you can put it that way. And yeah, like we just had such a bad early game and we still crawled back into the game, and they had a hard time ending, so I'm somewhat satisfied. Not fully, but could be worse.
It's something. Okay, so a lot of people were very hyped about Capsule's rookie, carry versus carry and that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, Capsule's put on Swain. What was the reasoning behind that?
Well, I don't want to go too much into details with all the drafting kind of stuff, but obviously as a fan, seeing Caps versus rookie, I bet it's a little disappointing seeing Syndra versus Swain. Like Caps was on a semi-tank, and I mean, while Syndra can make some plays, it's at least I think it's a pretty boring champion to watch. Like, let's be real. Some Irelia versus Yasuo action would have been a bit more exciting. For me as a jungler, I would be really stressed seeing that, but I think it just made a lot of sense in the situation. Like the Swain pick was pretty good in our team comp, so we just went for it.
People were commenting that, okay, Fnatic and all the EU teams on day one were like so good because they didn't care 100% about the meta and stuff, and it felt like in this draft you guys went for what's the perfect draft, rather what's the best draft for the team that is Fnatic. What would you reply to that?
I think it can be argued. I think we went for a pick that has worked pretty well for us. Like, obviously, if we are 0-10 with Swain and Scrims, we're not going to pick it here on stage against IG. And it has just been a pretty good pick for us. it looked really good in this situation, so we went for it. And also earlier, like UCal was really smacking some people on Swain. So yeah, it just seemed like a good pick, and we just decided to go for it.
Okay, yeah, series against GREX tomorrow. Any expectations on that one? Of course, you want to smash it, but excited for that one?
I am really excited to go up against GREX, especially after losing today. I really want to go and get a win tomorrow and really prove that we are a really good team. So, like, ideally, I want to play IG already tomorrow and get revenge for it, but hopefully we can start off with a win against GREX and get back on track.
Of course, we're all hoping that you guys make it first out of the group. But nonetheless, thank you very much for your time. This was Broxah and Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you guys then. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and if you just enjoyed that interview, I highly recommend also checking out our exclusive Worlds series titled E-United. It gives you exclusive behind-the-scenes looks and looks at the stage and fans and interviews with fans and even behind-the-scenes interviews and all that kind of jazz. So if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to check that out. It's going to be worth it 100%.